Hey guys, so today I thought I would insert something a little bit fun. We are still on site in Crowley, Texas, and actually we're going to be leaving this evening. So the other day I wanted to do a at-home haul and Hobby Lobby haul with you guys, but it's just been kind of contractors in and out and us doing different things, so I didn't really have time. So I wanted to grab that real quick before we load stuff onto the buck and head home. So I'm going to start with, I think, at home, and then I will wrap up with the things I grabbed at Hobby Lobby. So the first piece is going to be a piece that I grabbed for Bo. July 15th is her 17th birthday, and for those of you who don't know, Bo has always been into art, and over the last couple of years she's shown a very strong interest in drawing and designing fashion. So I found this super fun piece for her and could not walk away without it. So when we move, she wants to do something really fun in her closet. And the significance of this piece is she's really, really good at drawing shoes, first of all, but she really liked the stilettos and how fashionable those are. But Bo is a jean roller. And so a lot of times she'll roll her jeans up into like knickers or capris or whatever. And so this one just kind of reminded us of who she is now and who she is considering being later in life. I'm not going to say that's exactly what she wants to do for sure, but she definitely has a strong interest in possibly pursuing a career in fashion design. So super fun piece for her birthday. And then I grabbed a couple of pieces for Chuck. So his birthday is in November, the beginning of November. And then 10 days later is our wedding anniversary. So I got a couple of fun things for him for our house as well, that we plan to use when we move. And again, this is from At Home. And it says, if you don't climb the mountain, you can't see the view. And as several of you guys know, we are planning to move to Montana. So this piece, it's marked $29.99, but I actually picked it up at 50% off, as well as Bo's piece was $12.99, and I got that 30% off. So good deal. Another piece that I grabbed for his birthday, so we have a joke at our house that Chuck's spirit animal is a squirrel because he's constantly doing something. He's very much a tinkerer, and I guess it comes with being a carpenter. But anyway, so we always, usually around the fall, we'll pick up something pertaining to a squirrel, and I couldn't walk away without this one. It's like made out of resin, but it looks like wood. And it's a little distressed. He's got a little acorn, so super cute little piece. And I picked him up for $5.99. So fun little piece. And then two more pieces from At Home. This one I picked up for, it's marked $24.99, and I picked it up, I believe, also for 50% off. But I'll just read it to you and then I'll show you guys. This is for our anniversary, and it says, "When I say I love you more, I don't mean I love you more than you love me. I mean, I love you more than the bad days ahead of us. I love you more than any fight we will ever have. I love you more than the distance between us. I love you more than any obstacle that could try to come between us. I love you the most. And that's one thing that Chuck and I have said for several years now is I love you most. So when I saw that I love you most, I was like, oh my gosh. And I always tell my girls I love them more. So it was a really neat little canvas. But it looks kind of like barnwood, painted barnwood, distressed. It's a pretty big one. So kind of hard to get in frame. It says it's an 18 by 24. So super sweet. And then one more piece. So most of you guys know who Shop Dog is. And when we got him, he was 3 months old and still a bit destructive. So I had a huge, like 9 by 12, beautiful white jute and natural jute rug in my dining room under the farm table that Joe built for me. And when I got that, we didn't have any dogs. We had 3 and they had all passed. And so we decided that we would start incorporating white into our decor once all 3 of our elderly large dogs had passed away. And with zero intentions or plans on getting another one at that time, and definitely not a puppy, but we were blessed with the opportunity to get Shop Dog, and couldn't pass that up. So he has been a massive blessing, but of course every puppy goes through their chew stage and their potty training and all of that, and so that kind of ended that jute rug and it had to go. Luckily I was able to salvage the pad underneath it, but anyway, the jute rug had to go, so I'll be replacing that later. But for now, I love white jute, and I saw this one and it's marked $29.99, but it was 50% off. So it is a hand woven 27 by 45 inch rug. It's kind of like a runner more, but I thought it was so funny because I saw it, and I kind of got it rolled up, folded here, guys, but it does have these tassels here on the end. And it's just a jute rug. And it's kind of a cream and white mix, which is fine because I have different variations of white in my house. But anyway, as I get up to the counter to check out, I thought it was super funny because, as a lot of you know, we live in a town called Fairfax. And I had not noticed on the tag that it actually says Fairfax accent rug. So I thought that was pretty fun. So anyway, I'm excited to get that home because we're planning to do something really fun in the kitchen before we move. And the house does belong to my dad. It is over 100 years old. And for years we tried to keep it, you know, as original to what my dad had it as, just because I wasn't quite ready to remodel, and my dad lived there for a long time, but we're tossing around some really fun ideas for that property, and so we do plan to do some things, and you'll see those in future videos. So just a little teaser there. So anyway, but yeah, so that's the end of the at-home haul, and now we're going to move on to Hobby Lobby. So as many of you know, what triggered me to go to at-home and Hobby Lobby, apart from the area that we're in, and there's not an at-home very close to where we live, is the holidays are coming up, and usually they start putting holiday stuff out early. And since we do have a Hobby Lobby close to us, but they had stopped selling Halloween stuff I wanted to kind of go poke around at home and see if they had anything. Well, unfortunately, they were just starting to put things out, like they were, you know, setting up. You could see where things were going to be in the future, but they weren't there yet. And there were a few little things out. So I actually, that's why I walked out with a squirrel, because there was some fall stuff, but nothing Halloween I was interested in. So, but when we went to Hobby Lobby, they were starting to put Christmas out. So that being like my #1 favorite holiday, I had to grab at least something. So what I grabbed was, this is 2.5 by 30 feet, 2.5 inches by 30 feet, ribbon. And I just thought he was so precious. And I don't have any intention on using this as ribbon. So I will do a video on what my plan is for this ribbon. I'm super excited to show you guys. Also, while we were at Hobby Lobby, I came across a few things that, obviously I like wearing bandanas in the summer to help tie my flyaways back, my hair, to help keep it clean. When I'm outside sweating or working, you know, in the yard or whatever, I like to have them. So I did go look where the bandanas were, because we also put them on Shop Dog. A lot of people feel like he's intimidating looking. We know he's a big sweetheart, but he does sometimes not like strangers. And so a lot of times when I put the little bandanas around his neck, people are less intimidated. It makes him look a little more friendly. So anyway, I did grab this one for me. It's a really fun coral color. And I grabbed this one for Shop Dog at Christmas time. It's just a red and white. Had to have this one for him for in the fall. Of course, another Christmas one. And then, you guys, Buggy loves unicorns. Loves them. So, she insisted that Shop Dog get this one as well. So, you know, there may be a day he decides to wear unicorns. Who knows? And Chuck is obsessed with tie-dye. Not my thing, but he does love the tie-dye, so Chuck grabbed this one for him. And then, when I grabbed that red and white plaid for Shop Dog, I couldn't resist grabbing a few more, just because what a great way to get a hold of fabric at the cost of these is like $1 a piece. So I grabbed several more. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use these as fabric napkins. I'm not sure if I might go back and get like a white lace, like a white, you know, cotton lace or crochet lace, and sew that around the edge for Christmas fabric napkins. And then again, I might also use them to make some throw pillows. I haven't really decided yet, but I definitely wanted to grab them while they were there. So I got a few of those. And then I never, ever leave Hobby Lobby without checking out the clearance fabric section. So while I was there, this is going to be the end of the haul for Hobby Lobby. But while I was there, I grabbed some really fun patterns and textures. There was a lot of texture. But of course I had to limit myself to the patterns I couldn't live without. So this one I picked up for the fall, and there's not a whole lot of it. I'm gonna come a little closer to the camera so you can see the textures better. There wasn't a whole lot of it, and the cut is a bit funny, but I do have some really good ideas for this piece. And it's a long piece, but it's just not a very wide piece as far as the cut. But the colors, I would say, are kind of a golden brown and like a charcoal gray, and then the grays get lighter in tone. So couldn't leave without that one. And it's very textured, so I really like that. And then this one is just cotton, but I love the houndstooth pattern, and it's just black and white. It's a really good piece of that. And then this is navy blue and white, and it's a very thin cotton, but it's kind of like the lumberjack plaid pattern. It might come out black in the camera, but it's definitely navy blue. And then this one, it was a pretty big chunk of it. It's like a woven, it's a cotton, but it's like a woven canvas or duck even, but in a chunky weave. I'm gonna open this bigger so you guys can see the pattern a little bit better. But that's kind of a gray, like a charcoal gray color. And it's a pretty good piece of fabric. And then this one, floral is really not my thing. Like, I'm not in love with floral, but every now and again I'll find a pattern in certain tones or colors that I like, and this one had a lot of the maroon, or like the burgundy and mauve, which is, you know, big right now. But it also had some sage green, and it was just really pretty. So I couldn't walk away without that one. And I like the little berries and everything that's on it, so. No plans set for that one yet, but I know it's gonna be pretty whatever we do. And then the last one I grabbed is a duck fabric in a French pattern. I'll try to open this one a little bit bigger. So, anyway, I had a lot of fun getting to hang out with my best friend and Buggy and Bo. Sorry guys, so it's in the air. But I had a blast hanging out with them. And it was Chuck and the girls who went with me to Hobby Lobby. And then my best friend Jackie went with me and the girls, and we went to At Home, and that was a blast. So, she was also, it was her first time getting to go, and she got to find some pieces for her new apartment as well. So anyway, thanks for watching and for doing this haul with me video. It's the first one I've ever done, so I probably will have to learn to do it a little better. But for now, that's what we've got. So we are going to get the bus loaded up and head home. So keep an eye out for our next video, and I'm feeling it's going to be pretty exciting. So at least our next remodel design anyway. So again guys, thank you always and so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or any of our other videos, as a lot of you know, we have a schoolie, a 1985 Thomas International school bus that we're renovating into a mobile design studio and wood shop. And we are preparing for a big move out of state, and we do everything from home improvement to decorating to actually creating the decor products. So if any of that stuff tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, please do us a huge favor and give us a thumbs up. It helps YouTube to push our videos out for more people to see them. And if you choose to subscribe, don't forget to click the bell icon that's right beside the subscription button. And that way YouTube will notify you, especially like on your cell phone, it'll just kind of pop up that we've got a new video up, and you can click on that and it'll take you right to the video. So thank you again so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye. And then, sorry, I pick up.